Thank you, Gigi. All right, how's everybody doing today? Great attendance for Black Friday. So everybody probably woke up at 5 a.m. to go to Target, and I don't know what the hot thing is now, probably like a TV for $100 or something. I remember when I was younger, I used to do the Black Friday thing. So today's presentation, I will be presenting today. My name is Andrew Keene. I'm a full-time trader and educator. I have a lot of slides to go over today. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, I can multitask. So just ask any questions in the chat box. The way I trade is different, unique than any presenter today or anybody probably more or less in the world, which is trading institutional order flow in the option market, which is what I'm here to tell you about today. This is an example of institutional order flow in the option market. So basically, I'm watching the biggest and best traders in the world place and allocate bets on derivatives, okay? Then I am just mimicking their positions. So to be completely honest, I don't look at charts. I don't read news. I don't do anything. All I do is I look to see who the best traders in the world are, and I take the same position as them, okay? So I go into a poker player, seeing the guy at the table with the most money, and saying, hey, can I buy in for a piece of your action? And this is what I'm doing. This makes me different, unique. So this is an example of a trade you could have taken in DKS, and just this small move in stock would have got you about 600% in the derivative market. So traded options is what my specialty and bread and butter is. I am one of the top independent option traders in the world. I have made millions in my trading career from trading. It is sometimes weird for me to say that I'm a millionaire from trading, but I am a millionaire from trading, and I'll show you the statements to prove it. I've taught over 50,000 students how to trade. I've hosted probably about 600 live webinars, and this year, before commissions, my account is now down. It's about 70%. I'm up about 70%, and the S&P is down before commissions this year. Regular contributor on CNBC, Bloomberg, The Street, Forbes. I'm on Bloomberg like once a week. I'll be on Cheddar next week. I co-hosted the show on Bloomberg before, so just a little bit about me. Little risk disclaimer, I have to put this in every single webinar. Day trading, short-term trading, options tradings are extremely risky undertaking. They are generally not appropriate for someone with little to no capital, low tolerance of risk, and you can lose all your money. So when I am trading, I know how much money I can lose. Okay? Never execute a trade unless you're willing to prepare to lose your entire investment. Anybody who says you can make money without money is completely wrong. In the world of trading, you need money. You need to be able to risk money to make money. So here is a little proof is in the pudding. This is my statement from 2008. So fast rewind 10 years ago. So we see here a couple things that are important. We see my name is on this statement. It's from Goldman Sachs. Okay, so my name is Andrew Keene. It's part of Cattle Group. Keene Andrews Tilley Luce. Ed Tilley, who is the CEO of the CBOE, personally backed me with his money. Goldman Sachs was my clearing firm, and you can see down here on the bottom right, the system that I'm teaching you guys today, I made $3.4 million in 2008. So this system has been around for a very, very long time. Not many people know this system, okay? But I'm here to teach you this system today. Fast forward, this is today, and it's gotten worse, but we can pretend it's good. I'm up about $37,000 on a $55,000 account. So this year to date, I'm up about 75%. I have gotten hit lately. A lot of the trades have not been working out, but that is okay. So this year I started with about $55,000, and I'm up about $35,000. So that's about 70% year to date. So it worked 2008. Fast forward 10 years, it's still working today. So in March 2003, almost 16 years ago, we were a 16-year anniversary, I started trading using this strategy that I'm here to teach you today. This strategy is designed to beat the hedge funds through probability using unusual option activity. Currently, year to date, the S&P is down 1%. So if you just bought SPY on January 1st and you held it today, you'd be down 1%. If you bought just Facebook, you'd be down 20%. If you bought Apple, I think you'd be down as well. Okay, this system that I'm teaching you here today, which is called the Supercharged trading system, is up about 70 to 75% on my personal trading account this year. So basically, this is what I watch. I watch institutional order flow in the option market. There are 8,700 publicly traded companies. Out of those 8,700 publicly traded companies, there are 4,199 with options. Out of those 4,200 options, there are there's about 1,000 trades a day. So all I do, guys, is simple and easy. I watch the scanner every single day, and I look for the best trades. Then I analyze, dissect them, and then I send you the signals. It's that simple, and it's that easy. It's simple. It's concrete. My 69-year-old father, he can do it. Anybody here can do it. Each day, in my opinion, there's always one best trade or setup. Okay? Every single day, there's always one best trade. I think today's best trade was AXTA, January 29 calls. You can write that down if you want. I did not take the signal. AXTA, January 29 calls. After trading the strategy for over 14 years, there has been consistent patterns that result in profits. The real breakthrough came when we noticed how to better our exit strategies. When I first taught the system years and years ago, I used to buy a call for $1. I would have targets at $1.20, $1.40, $1.60. And I said to myself, that's not proper exit strategies. What can I do to improve my exit strategies? This is when I came out with a better exit strategy. We're going to teach you the target execution system, otherwise known as the test system for trading derivatives. There are two golden rules. We're like hidden clues that the stock was going to take off or sell off to the upside or downside. So the great thing about the system, it's not just to the upside. It's to the upside and the downside. Okay. There are only two types of options. Everybody makes trading derivatives very complex and hard. There are calls and there's puts. So I'm watching institutional order flow. I'm watching to see what they're placing and allocating their capital on. And then I take the same trades as that. There are two golden rules. When the golden rules are combined, it gives me the supercharged trading system. For example, in June 2018, Hain Celestial experienced the two market conditions and the stock took off to the upside. Here is Hain Celestial. Institutional order flow in the option market. Some trader somewhere in the world bought HAIN R27 calls. These calls went up 333%. If you guys are trading stocks are boring. They move 1, 2, 3%. If you're trading derivatives, you can get a trade that makes you 3, 5, 700% on a single trade. There's an example in CNQ where calls went from 60 cents to $2.50. Okay. If you guys are trading, in my opinion, if you're trading stocks, futures, or Forex, it's like playing the computer in chess. If you go to expert level and you play the computer in chess, you're never, ever going to win. Why is that? There's always one right move. Almost everybody trading nowadays is an algorithmic system. They know where your stop losses are. Okay? They know how to take you out of your trade. But if trading the options, there's a bluffing mechanism involved. It's very similar to playing poker. The best poker player in the world is always going to end up with the most amount of money. In the Hain, August 27 calls went up 333%. $200 invested in this one signal that was sent out to my whole subscriber base went up to $866. $1,000 turned into $4,330. Then, in March 3rd, 2008, when U.S. Steel experienced the bearish market conditions, the stock dropped, okay, like a rock. So, to the upside and the downside, okay? So, market conditions in U.S. Steel. The supercharged trading system is composed of two golden rules. Number one, surging call or put activity. Number two, technical analysis. U.S. Steel, we saw institutional order flow in the option market. A trader came in and bought a bunch of puts. Okay, you don't have to be a CMT, chart market technician, to look at this chart. And know, if there's no more buyers, what's going to happen? There's going to be sellers. You can see U.S. Steel had big tails on the top, around the $46 level. It was exhausted. It needed to sell off to attract new buyers. This trader that came in and bought a bunch of puts made a lot of money. The X put option increased 750%. $200 turned into $1,700. If you invested $1,000 on this one signal, it turned into $8,050. The two golden rules were used to create the supercharged trading system. When the golden rules trigger at the same time, stocks often experience a big movement. Or when Citi found a bearish supercharged trading setup, the Citi March 74.5 puts increased 500%. If you took the signal in Citi, a mere $250 would have turned into $1,450. $1,000 would have turned into $6,000 on that setup in Citi. When the supercharged trading system appeared, stocks often make big moves and options jumped in value. So I showed you my statements from Goldman Sachs, guys. I've been using this system for 16 years. Don't quote me, but I think I've been profitable 12 or 15 years using the system, okay? And I've made millions of dollars trading the system, watching for institutional order flow in the option market. Because options can make big movements and big profits when stocks experience big moves. And this is what we're doing now, okay? The stock market is in a very, very volatile range. What does that mean? That means stocks move around a lot. I mean, Apple down another $5 today. Apple now down $63 from the highs, okay? SPY I always look at. I look for straddle prices to see how much implying the move can be. Just let's bring up December here. And I'm looking at the option market here in SPY. They're implying that the S&P 500 futures are going to move 120 points to the upside or the downside between now and December expiration. You can write that down if you want. They are implying the S&P can move 120 points to either the upside or downside between now and December expiration. So volatility is here to stay, and there's no better way to make money than trading the option market. Buying call and put options is the perfect way to make money when stocks are making big movements. Based off the golden rule, the two golden rules setup, we name this system the supercharged trading system. Okay, so the supercharged trading system is composed of two golden rules. You can write down these golden rules to give you potentially maximum profit. And big price moves what options explode in value. Pairing the two golden rules and the supercharged trading system for trading power. This is what I learned from the biggest hedge fund traders in the world. Okay? This system is basically like having personal access to the best hedge funds in the world. I do not know Carl Icahn. I've never talked to him. But if Carl Icahn had my number and he texted me and he said, hey, AK, I'm putting a big position on in the derivative market or the option market in Hain Celestial. Do you want to get into this trade? I would say, of course I do. You're Carl Icahn, okay? Leon Cooperman, Bill Ackman. I'm watching all their trades. I don't know which trades are theirs, but it is a fact that if an institution knows if a stock's going to go from $30 to $50, okay? So if a stock goes from 30 to 50, if they buy stock, that is 67% profit. But they could buy an option for $1, and that option could go to $20. That's 2,000% return. So smart people use options, not trading stock. There's other advantages like margin as well. In the early 2003s, a trading firm called Voda Capital Management. It literally stood for best option traders there are. Taught me this highly secretive strategy. This training was so important. If I left the trading firm and went to another firm, I had to pay them about $130,000. I don't remember the exact number. So basically, they made me sign a contract that said, our training program is so good and valuable. If you leave, okay, not get fired, but if you leave and go trade for someone else without fulfilling your contract, we're going to sue you for $130,000. And that's what I'm teaching you guys today. So I studied every single day this strategy in order to make millions, okay? And I could be doing a lot of things today, but I'm taking an hour out of my day to teach you guys the strategy that has been so successful and profitable for me. This trading became known as UOA, unusual option activity. Every single stock has stock volume it trades in a day. So let's bring up Apple. I think Apple's around 30 million. Apple traded 23 million a day. So every stock has stock volume it trades in a day. Every single stock that has options has option volume it trades in a day. If it trades more than 2 times usual volume, that is known as unusual option activity. There are 3 things that you must understand. Number 1, hedge funds trade on insider information. That is a fact. Okay, if you do not think hedge funds trade on insider information, you probably just should leave. Number 2, they're going to get a better return on investment if they trade options instead of stock. And number 3, they have a less chance of getting in trouble with the SEC and the OCC if they trade options instead of stock. And that is a fact. What this firm discovered turned dozens of graduating college kids into millionaires like myself. But what was really intriguing was that combining the golden rule often produced superior results. The accuracy of these patterns with unusual option activity added to them increased the probability of highly explosive setups. And today, the supercharged trading system follows the same exact things that I was taught by this trading firm 15 years ago. I showed you my statements from 2008. It was working then, and it's still working today. So you guys can take advantage of the 2 golden rules and start trading the supercharged trading system today. When 2 bullish rules lined up for Google, the stock took off. Here's Google, okay? Number 1, we saw unusual option activity, institutional order flow in the option market. We saw calls being bought in Google. Number 2, technical analysis, just like letter X. This Google broke the cloud to the downside here, as we can see. And what happened? It found buyers. So next time it breaks the cloud to the downside, it's probably going to find buyers again. Google calls. Google went from 1080. So they literally bought calls when Google was 1080. Stock went up to 1156. That's $75. Okay, $75 into about 1080 is about 6%. 6% move in Google. Okay, but if you followed the system that I'm teaching you today, the Google March 9th, 2018 call options increased 1,400%. If you invested a mere $100 in these Google calls, okay, you would have turned that $100 into $1,500. $1,000 investment in these Google calls based on the supercharged trading system turned into $15,000. Everybody should be shaking their head at saying, yes, you want these kind of returns, okay? Imagine what you would do if you had an extra $15,000, okay? And I'm not saying you have to risk that much money. This system is perfect for 2 types of traders. Number 1, someone that doesn't want to be at the computer all day long. And number 2, somebody, that has a smaller account. You can trade this system with a $1,000 account as long as you get approved for options. You can trade this with a $1 million account, okay? It's all up to you. When the 2 bullish rules lined up for Baba, Alibaba rallied hard. The 2 golden rules, rule number 1, okay, is unusual option activity. So institutional order flow in the option market. Number 2, technical analysis. Here's Baba. You saw institutional order flow in the option market. A trader buy Baba 200 calls. Okay. So the stock was 190. Stock was breaking the cloud to the upside. I'm a big Ichimoku cloud guy. Bull, get out of there. I'm a big Ichimoku cloud guy. So stock went up to the upside. Okay, so institutional order flow in the option market. Trader bought calls. That is signal number 1. Golden rule number 1. And number 2, technical analysis. The Baba, March, 200 calls, increased 800% in just 2 days. $250 invested in BABA turned into $2,250. $1,000 invested in BABA turned into $9,000 profit. Okay. Paul Tudor Jones is probably the best trader in all-time history. He said he wanted to get trades that are 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 setup on a risk versus reward setup. Most of you guys are losing money. One of the major reasons you're losing money is you have improper reward to risk setups. Okay. A lot of times you're buying an option for $3 trying to sell it for $3.50, but you're willing to take it to $0. So how is that a good reward to risk setup? That's not. Okay. When the two bullish signals lined up for PZZA, the stock rallied hard. So here is PZZA. If you watch the news, you couldn't find one person in the world that said buy PZZA, Papa John's International. The CEO was getting in trouble for sexual harassment. The stock was making lower lows, lower highs. But then some trader in the world came in and bought PZZA October 45 calls. They spent, this trader, $650,000. I saw that signal. I said, this is a good signal. I took the signal. I made about $20,000. I sent the signal out to the subscribers, and every single subscriber that took that signal made money. Okay. So institutional order flow in the option market. Trader bought calls. These calls went to $9. So $1.30 to $9. That's about 650% return on this one signal. And these types of signals can happen potentially every single day. The PZZA, and they actually ended up going up 900%. October, 45 calls, went from $1.30 to $9. You could have bought a one lot, guys, for $1.30, used a 50% stop loss, so stop loss is 65 cents, and you would have turned those into $900. If you bought a 10 lot of PZZA, October 45 calls, and you would have taken that money, you could have taken that with the stop loss, and you could have turned that into 10 lot, 65 cent stop loss, $650 risk. $650 risk turned into $9,000. The two patterns behind the supercharged trading system. The two patterns that we observed before many of our big winners work together to make up the supercharged trading system. Condition number one, surging buyers in the option market. So we're looking for call or put activity. Okay. There was a signal I took 2 days ago, guys, in Delta. 2 days ago, I took a signal in Delta. There were next week 58 calls for 34 cents. With the stock market down, those calls went up 100% returns in 2 days. So surging buyers in the option market, either bullish or bearish. So we're looking for stocks that have asset criteria of unusual option activity to the upside or the downside. Unusual option activity must be present in the option market as the original hint that a trade is setting up for the supercharged trading system. You know, I talk about why a lot of you guys are losing money. A lot of you guys are losing money. One, because you have improper reward to risk setups. Number two, it's due to the fact you can't read technical analysis well. Number three, you're just coming up with trades yourself. Okay? I think someone emailed me about 3 days ago when Apple was like 185, and he said, hey, I want to play Apple for a bounce. I said, this is not how I trade. Why would you take Apple for a bounce? Okay, a lot of you guys are thinking. It's a fact that 90% of all traders lose money. I've made money 12 of the last 15 years, and I'm going to teach you guys a simple, easy, concrete system where you can start making money potentially immediately. We don't try to predict when unusual option activity will hit. I'll be honest, I did not take a trade today. I didn't think there was any good signals. There was a signal at AXTA. I didn't like the chart, so I didn't take it. So some days, I'll take 6 new trades. Other days, I won't take any trades at all. So I don't try to predict when these signals are going to happen. It's just very similar to playing poker. You never know when you're going to get pocket aces, right? You just sit around, be patient, be patient. I mean, you can be the guy who keeps playing 2-4 offsuit, but the thing is, you're probably going to lose all your money. I played poker last night. Of course, I won. We then discovered that the charts line up to make an average trader thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Therefore, the supercharged trading system ignores any news and only focus on the biggest trades from the biggest traders in the world. Little story real quick. I was at a massive short position in GE. They came out on Yahoo Finance when Yahoo Finance used to be popular, and they got an $8 billion contract. I was nervous all weekend because I was so short GE. I came in Monday morning, the stock was up 8 cents. And then I said to myself, I'm never, ever going to read another article. Because you could go on Seeking Alpha, you could find 500 articles about Tesla going to 1,000. You could find 500 why it's going to go bankrupt. I don't read articles, guys. A lot of you guys are overthinking your trades. It shouldn't take that much time. This system, you can make a trade in less than 5 minutes a day. Who doesn't want to have the luxury of going wherever they want, okay? I've traveled this year to Brazil, Colombia, London, Toronto, just internationally, okay? I'm currently in Arizona. The thing about trading, you can be anywhere in the world and trade from your computer. Here is condition number 1. This was literally copy and paste. Institutional order flow in the option market. Trader bought 4,465. Hain, August 27 calls for $1.35. So someone said, I think the bottom is in here in Hain. I want the right, but not obligation, to buy 446,000 shares of Hain between now and August expiration, and for that right, I'll pay $1.35. So about a $600,000 bet. $600,000. This trader, we have no idea who this was. Okay. Is it Carl Icahn? Could have been. Bill Ackman, Leon Cooperman, we don't know. All we know is this trader took $600,000. I'm not watching guys trade 10 lots and 2 lots and 20 lots. I'm watching the biggest and best traders in the world. Okay. Then I combine technical analysis. Okay. So I'm looking for short-term bottoms or tops, consolidation, or continuation patterns. When you combine the supercharged trading system together, this is why I've been profitable 12 of the last 15 years. And there's always going to be losers. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say I make money on every single trade. I'm getting crushed now in PayPal. But all the winners offset the losers. And this is the system that I'm here to teach you guys today. Okay. Then we look for well-defined, predictable patterns in unusual option activity. This year, the airlines have worked really, really well. Anytime I see calls being bought in American or Delta or United, I'll buy calls in that. I just said I took a signal 2 days ago, and that signal went up 100% in Delta. Calls went from 34 cents to 65 cents. The charts define the price action that the supercharged trading system. The reversal continuation must be present on the second condition for the supercharged trading system. Consolidation and continuation, okay? So all I do, guys, stop reading news. Stop looking at articles. Stop spending hours and hours dissecting charts, okay? Charts is a lagging indicator. We all know that. The only thing that matters is institutional order flow in the option market. That's it. Find who the best traders in the world are and mimic their positions, okay? So find who the best traders are, mimic their positions. It's that simple. Okay, a lot of you guys probably think I spend all day at my computer. Usually not. I usually trade for the first hour, maybe 2 hours of the day. Then I do whatever I want to do for the rest of my life. Trading shouldn't be involved where you sit at your computer and stare at it all day, hoping for things to happen that are never going to happen. 90% of traders lose money, guys. This is a fact. There's a reason that all of you came here today to listen to this wonderful lineup of traders present today. The reason for that is you want to make more money. If you don't want to make more money, you could just leave. This is my system. This is how I make money trading. If you want to take the system, great. If not, not going to hurt my feelings. Okay? But this system has worked for tens of thousands of students out there. So here's in PZZA, institutional order flow in the option market. A trader bought October 45 calls. Stock surged to the upside. Okay? How did they know to buy these calls? $600,000 worth of calls on the absolute 52-week low. If you were looking at technical analysis, you're like, this is a weak chart. It's making lower lows, lower highs. All these red candles shows that from open to close, the bar is lower, which means there's selling pressure all day long. Nobody in their right mind would have told you to buy PZZA. That CEO was getting in trouble for sexual harassment. Doesn't matter. This trader said, you know what? This is a good trade. I'm taking this trade. And then PZZA surged to the upside. When all bullish conditions line up, we look for call activity. The supercharged trading system can also be bearish, okay? So it works in a bull market. It also works in a bear market. Bearish supercharged trading systems forecast when a stock is about to drop. We've shown you examples already in U.S. Steel, in Citi, okay? Wouldn't you like a system that works both bullishly and bearishly? For bearish, the supercharged trading system, we must first look at unusual option activity in the option market. So instead of calls being bought, we're looking for put activity. Remember, guys, there's only two types of options. There's calls and there's puts. Here is Citi. We saw institutional order flow in the option market. A trader buy Citi puts. What happened? Well, it's about to break the cloud to the downside. So supercharged trading system, number one, the golden rule, guys. Remember the golden rule. Buying of put or call activity. Did we see this here? Yes, we saw puts being bought. And number two, we then saw the stock break the cloud to the downside. This is a perfect setup to know the stock's going to go lower. And if you bought those puts, you would have made a lot of money. Second, we look for consolidation, continuation, or reversal patterns in trading. In PZZA, and I hate to bring this up, but this signal was sent to hundreds of subscribers. Any subscriber that got this signal could have potentially turned every $65 into $900. So let's say you're a smaller trader, you want to risk $650 on this trade. That $650 would have turned into $9,000. Maybe say you're a little bit bigger trader, you want to risk $3,000. That $3,000 could have potentially turned into $45,000. That could pay off your student loans, credit cards, maybe put gambling debt, maybe put down the down payment of the house you always wanted or the car you wanted as well, okay? Just from this one signal. And the people that were in this system were lucky enough to get this sent to their phone, the supercharged trading system, and email actually too. When all triggers line up, we get a bullish signal. PZZA, we saw a bullish signal in PZZA. So I knew this was the time to get long PZZA. But how often does this kind of unusual option activity happen? So good question. So 8,700 publicly traded companies, 4,200 with stocks. Throughout the course of the day, you could buy this scanner for $5,000 a year. This scanner is $5,000 a year. It spits out 1,000 trades. In my opinion, there's one best signal every single day. So I find that one signal for you guys. You don't have to do any of the legwork, and then you'll just get that sent to your phone. So far, the supercharged trading system, in the first 2 months, I think it's up about 60%. And the S&P is down about 5% from the highs, and the system is up about 60%. Okay, so these happen. Potential trades could happen every single day. With bearish patterns, we look to buy put options. When supercharged signals occur, they seek to forecast a big move in stock. When U.S. Steel had the golden rule, a bearish supercharged trading system was generated. Here's U.S. Steel. Put activity. Sharp. No more buyers. There's no more buyers. Sellers must come into the market. So we knew this was the time to get short U.S. Steel. And the institution bought options, okay? There's a reason that hedge funds are always getting in trouble for insider information. The reason is because they have access to information and technology that we do not have as retail traders. Everybody here wants to make more money trading. I can almost guarantee that. Shake your head if you want to make more money trading. Shake your head if you do not have a concrete system that is currently making money. This is why you guys are all taking your day on a Friday after Thanksgiving to learn different systems. And this is my system I'm teaching you today. Thank you. Everybody's writing in the chat box. Yes, you want to make more money. The USDO put options increased 750%. $100 turned into $850. $1,000 of risk turned into $8,500 of profits. You're welcome. The AA Alcoa had the golden rule, a bullish supercharged trading signal was confirmed. Every single subscriber that signed up would have got this trade sent to them via text and email. So here's the order we saw, and this is in Pacific time zone. A trader bought 15,000 AA Alcoa August 24th, 45 calls for 55 cents. So someone said, I want the right, but not obligation, to buy 1.5 million shares of Alcoa between now and expiration. And for that right, I'm willing to pay 55 cents. Okay. So this is about a $750,000 bet. $750,000 bet. When I saw this, I said to myself, do I like this trade? Number one, yes, I do like this trade. I've traded Alcoa before and I made money. Number two, let's go buy these calls. Here is my P&L in Alcoa. You can see here, look at how much money I made. This took about 3 hours. So I took 2 trades. I bought the same calls as them, and I also sold credit put spreads. And this was back in August. So the supercharged trading system told me to get long Alcoa. I made $3,700 profit, guys, in about 4 hours. Okay. Would you like to make $3,700 profits in 4 hours? I think the answer is yes. Well, for every buyer, there's a seller. All we care about is what the initiator is doing. So someone bought and someone sold, but the initiator was buying it. Okay. So $3,700 profit in 4 hours. Imagine what you'd do, guys, if you had $3,700. What about someone just came up to you and gave you $3,700? What would you do that with that money? Okay. How would you use that money? Probably change most people's lives. And when Electronic Arts, the golden rule, we knew the stock was going to take off. So in EA, institutional order flow in the option market, a trader somewhere in the world came in and bought EA calls. Okay. So the right but not obligation to control stock. Look at this signal, guys. This took 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, using this one signal, I made $3,000. And I don't give you guys examples from years ago. This happened just a couple months ago. So here's EA. You can see here how much money I made. This is real money, my own trading account, and this is on Thinkorswim. So on this one signal, I made $3,000 here in 9 minutes. Okay, imagine what you'd do if you made $3,000 in 9 minutes. Okay, would you go out and have a nice dinner? Maybe. Would you maybe go buy something? Probably. How do your trades do in November this year? I'm down in November this year. I'm not doing well in the market sell-off. Okay, but I don't care about 1 month. This is a war, not a battle. Okay, I know over time that if I trade this system, proof is in the pudding that I will continue to make money. There's always going to be losing trades, and I'm having some losing trades right now. No, I'm up about 60% before commissions. Okay, this one signal made about $3,000 in about 9 minutes. It was 9 minutes and made $3,000, guys. 9 minutes and made $3,000. The EA, August 24th. 134 calls increased. Actually went up more than that. They went up 400%. Okay. $250 turned into $750. $1,000 turned into $3,000. This is just one of the signals, guys, that you could have gotten. sent to your phone via text and email. I made, in 9 minutes, guys, I made $3,000. Just imagine making that kind of money in such a short period of time using a system. Are the trade texts randomly throughout the day? Most of the trades happen within the first hour. I would say 80% of the trades happen in the first 30 minutes. I would say about 70% trades in the first half an hour and 90% in the first hour. Supercharged trading system essentials. If there are big movements in stock, you can make a lot of money trading options. And if our risk is always limited to the price we pay for an option, okay? You're not owning a company. If you buy calls, the most you can lose is what you pay for the calls. Then it's possible that the supercharged trading system may be the ultimate guide, the ultimate trading strategy. In fact, this breakthrough strategy could be the best way to trade options we have ever seen before. You guys should consider yourself lucky and fortunate to learn about this system, okay? I truly believe at one point in time, I'm not going to be able to see unusual option activity. I'm not going to be able to see institutional order flow in the option market. If I cannot see unusual option activity order flow, this system doesn't work. But the system works today. That's why I'm taking advantage of it while I can and trading on this system. Is it reasonable to say we can just commit to your signals for the first 3 hours of the day? Yeah, like I said, 90% of all the trades are in the first hour. In fact, this breakthrough could be one of the best systems we've seen. And the best part of the supercharged trading system is it's simple, guys. It is so easy. There's 27 different option strategies. There'll be no signals that are complex option strategies. So in theory, you could trade this in your 401k. You trade this in your IRA. What really convinced me of the power of the supercharged trading system was a series of real-time trades. I went in my account, and this is a couple months ago, and someone emailed me and they said, AK, I don't have a big account. Can I trade this on a small account? I said, okay, I'm going to take a $25,000 cash account. Every single signal will give you a entry, a stop loss if there is one, and proprietary-based profit targets. Literally, a 10-year-old could do this, okay? So what convinced me was I took an account, and the account was $25,000 cash account of my own money, trading this system, one signal a day. You know what happened? I made $12,000 in 6 weeks. Okay, so I took a $25,000 cash account, and I made $12,000 in 6 weeks using this system, one signal a day. And not necessarily one signal a day. Some days there may not be a trade. Like today, there's no trade. Okay, so minimum 4 trades a week. So you can see here, this was a cash account, $25,000 cash account. These are swing trades. Most of them are not going to be day trades. If you happen to hit a profit target in a day, it's possible. But most of these are going to be swing trades. Okay, so $25,000 cash account. If you were a subscriber and you took the exact same trades at the exact same levels, you would have made $12,000 before commissions in 6 weeks. Okay, the S&P is now down on the year, but the system continues to work. And the reason the system works is because I'm just mimicking the best traders in the world, guys. I'm not coming with anything myself. I'm not doing research. I'm not doing analysis. I'm just watching this. Okay, I pay $5,000 a year for the scanner, so you do not have to. I watch all the trades go across the tape, and I analyze and dissect them for my 16 years of trading, so you don't have to. All you're going to do is you're going to get that signal. What you do with that signal is up to your own discretion. I'm not a registered investment advisor, cannot give recommendations or advice, so what you do with that signal is up to you. A mere $2,000 into each one of these trades would have made $24,000 in 6 weeks. And it's important to understand there are going to be losers, guys. Not every single trade is a winner. Oh my God, I have to go through slides. Okay. No trading strategy in the world wins 100% of the time. It's okay to see 50% losers when you're finding huge, massive winners that are 333% and 550%. That's what our strategy goes for. Limit the losers and find huge, massive winners. Okay? You're not going to make money on every single trade, but the system shows consistently that it is profitable. So you say to yourself, AK, this is great. I'm learning so much. Thank you for teaching me the supercharged trading system and the golden rules. How do I get the trading signals? You could pay $5,000 a year for the scanner and monitor a list of 4,199 optionable stocks every single day to track for the 2 supercharged systems. Or you could let millionaire trader, myself, AK, do it for you. Okay. So if you wanted to do it on your own, okay, I'll tell you where to get the scanner. It's $5,000 a year. Then you would have to figure out which trades are good or which trades aren't, because the scanner spits out 1,000 signals, roughly. Or you could just let me do all the work for you. Okay. This is why I'm taking time out of my day to teach you guys this system, is I want to do all the work for you. Let me coach you. Let me guide you in your path of trading. I personally monitor 4,199 stocks every single day. Why? So you do not have to. We expect to find approximately 16 to 20 supercharged trading system signals sent to your inbox every single month via text and email. We will tell you the exact symbol, strike price, expiration for each option. For example, buy 10, HAIN, in Celestial, August 17th, 2018, that was with expiration, 27 calls for $1.30. Stop loss, 65 cents. If you didn't use our proprietary-based targets, we had targets at $2 and $2.30. If you used our targets, you would have risked $650. You would have made $850 on your $650 in just a couple days. If you just held them the whole time, that 10 lot would have turned into $9,000. It's simple enough that my 69-year-old father, who wears a hearing aid, can learn this system. Every single person here can learn this system as well. And best of all, we will target super trading systems like these. This is CNQ. This is my profits from this year. Made $31,850. Gilead, $16,000. Delta, $15,000. Halliburton, $15,000. Hain Celestial, $12,000. Pizza, $10,000. I mean, look at how many stocks I made over $5,000 in, guys. Okay, and you guys can learn this system starting today. You can start making money potentially. Well, not today because the market is closed. Okay, very, very soon. Call it Monday. The CNQ, September, 36 calls, increase 400%, guys. If you bought a 10 lot and used a 50% stop loss, whatever you invested, you would have turned in 8 times your investment. So let's say you bought, there were 60 cents. Let's say you bought a 50 lot at 60 cents and you used a 30-cent stop loss. That'd be $1,500 at risk. Those would have turned into about $13,000 on $1,500 at risk. $100 turned into $500. Can you get the recording? Probably not. I'm not in charge of that though. $1,000 turned into $6,000. Here's CNQ calls, and you can see they were bought for 60 cents. This was a signal I personally made over $30,000 this year on, guys. And it's a signal a lot of subscribers got into, and they went up to $2.50. The MLCO October 23 call option increased 300%. $100 turned into $400. $1,000 turned into $4,000. Just on this signal that we sent out, guys. You can see how much they went up here. The FEYE calls went up and made me personally $8,000. Not only did I make $8,000, but they are also mentioned on CNBC hours later. Here's FEYE. You can see I made $7,000. If you add up all my positions, I made $80,000. Then they were talked about by the Nigerians on CNBC 3 hours after I took out the trade and sent the signal. You can see them talk about it here. And the funniest thing was I was on a bus going to the Hamptons. Okay, I was on the Hampton Jitney going to the Hamptons, enjoying my weekend, watching my phone, and making $8,000. We want you to master the Supercharged trading system. You're going to get my new master course, Supercharged Trading System Exposed. I'm going to teach you the Supercharged Trading System from soup to nuts. You'll get clear examples. So this is the Supercharged Trading System. You're going to get condition 1, condition 2, pattern example, calls, and puts. You'll also get my option position sizing calculator, my non-blowout trading plan, confidence scale, and a list of the best and worst stocks to trade. So this is a Supercharged Trading System, okay? This is your chance to get in. It is a $3,744 value, and we have limited amounts of spots, guys. We will sell out most likely because I always sell out when I offer this. It's optionsonthefloor.com/super, okay, to sign up. This is a 1-year program, okay? So you're not going to get billed till basically 2020, okay? So you get 1 year of the Supercharged Trading System alerts. That is a $1,997 value. You're going to get the Supercharged Trading System course exposed. That is a $997 value. You're going to get the daily ATR indicator on Thinkorswim. That's a $650 value. You're going to get the cheat sheet, and a total bundle, guys, is $3,744. One-time payment of $997. I'm looking at my inbox. Barbara's in. Evan is in. Chris is in. Jack is in. Debbie is in. Make sure you guys get in, guys. We have limited amounts of spots. This is a 1-year program. For the next 12 months, you'll get personal access to me. You can email me whenever you want any trading question, and I'll try to respond within 24 hours. Okay. It's optionsonthefloor.com/super. This is a 1-year program. Now I see more people signing up. We have limited amounts of spots, guys, so make sure you guys get in. There's a lot of people in this webinar. Okay. So here is some of the trades with actual P&L and profit. Okay. I trade on one account only. CNQ, 32,000. Gilead, 16,000. Delta, 15,000. We use, for 1 year, guys. So it's 1-year program. Okay. 1-year program here, guys. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. Chris is in. Jackie is in. We use hedge fund scanners and market analysis tools to find all of the alerts. We have one of the few alert services in the world managed by millionaire trader myself. Okay, you don't have to do any of the legwork. Stop spending so much time trading. You can do it in 5 minutes. You'll get that signal once a day. You can go to your phone. Thinkorswim's got a great platform for your phone. I'm sure TradeStation does too. Okay. And here are my results from 2003 to 2018. I've traded over 1 million equity options, made over $5 million trading, profitable 11 to 15 years. I made over $800,000 in Apple 2 straight years. And here it is again, guys, so make sure you sign up. And I have a guarantee for you guys. The guarantee is whatever the S&P goes up or down in the next year, I will 5X the portfolio of the S&P. So this is my guarantee, okay? If the system does not do it, we'll give you the next year for free, okay? So whatever the S&P goes up in the next year, historically goes up about 10% a year. Whatever the S&P goes up, and this is going to be based on a $25,000 account. So let's say you put all your money in the S&P for the next year, and it goes up 10%. You'll make $2,500. I guarantee I will 5X the return of this S&P because I know this system and it works so well. Okay, so if the S&P goes up 10%, the system will make at least 50%. If the S&P goes up 20%, the system will make at least 100%. And the guarantee is if I do not get the performance based on a $25,000 account, I'll give you the second year 100% free. So make sure you guys get in. More people signing up here, guys. We have only a couple spots left. 1 year of the Supercharged Trading System alerts, 16 to 20 per week, which gives you about $240 for the year. It's $2,000 value just for that. You're going to get the Supercharged trading system course exposed. Okay, this is something that cost me, you know, Voda would have sued me for $140,000 if I left early. Daily ATR indicator, proven cheat sheet. The whole bundle is a $3,744 value. If you guys have any questions, I have a couple minutes left here. Make sure you sign up. We have 25 spots available. Options on the form. Go to my inbox and see who else signed up. Frank is in. Spencer is in. Sean is in. John is in. Monica is in. Optionsonthefloor.com/super, guys. You must act now. Daily indicator is on Thinkorswim. I'll show you it if I have a second here. And this is what it will actually look like. So this trade right here went up 100% in 3 days. So Supercharged trading system by TCK. And let me go to it really quickly if I have a minute. I want to show you how the performance is doing so far. So we did this based on a $5,000 account. And I haven't updated the portfolio, but let's go to it right now. So basically, based on a $5,000 account, this is everything you would have gotten, every single trade. It started on September 5th. All these positions are closed now. So on September 5th, it started. And based on a $5,000 account, if you took every single trade, you'd be up $4,000. Okay, so if you took every trade, you'd be up $4,000 here, guys. Okay, the account is up 106% on risk. Okay, in 2.5 months. S&P is down 6% from the highs. This account's up $4,000, up 100% on risk. Yes, it will work in a cash account. It will work with an IRA. So here it is, guys. Make sure you sign up. Just got a couple minutes left. You get 1 year. This is a 1-year program, guys. So you'll get, and you also get personal access to my personal email, and you can email me every single day if you want about questions about trading, and I'll answer everything within 24 hours. You basically get me as your coach for 1 year with all the trades and the course, all for $997. So here's the link. It's optionsonthefloor.com/super. Everybody have a great day. We have a great list of speakers. I hung out with most of these people in Vegas. Thank you, Team TradeThirsty. Thank you, Gigi. I love you. Optionsonthefloor.com/super. Got about 2 spots left here, guys. All right, everybody have a great day.